Hi everyone, I have some great news to share with you today. The good news is that there has been a significant delay in the increase of the immigration health surcharge. The government had initially planned to raise it from £640 per year to over £1,035 per year, which would have been a massive £400 increment for individuals under 18 years old and those with the youth mobility visa. The surcharge was going to be increased from £470 per year to £776 per person per year. However, there has been a delay in implementing these changes, and that's the good news. Now let me give you all the details. Welcome back to my channel where I discuss immigration to the UK, opportunities for relocating abroad, and life in the UK as an immigrant in general. If these topics interest you, please consider subscribing. Typically, when a decision is debated in Parliament, it takes about 21 days before it becomes effective. The House of Commons was scheduled to debate on the immigration health surcharge increase on January 10th. This means that the earliest the changes can come into full effect is January 31st, 2024. Even if they vote in favor of it, so there is still plenty of time, guys. If you are an individual coming to the UK on a skilled worker visa that is not in health sector, such as teacher or a computer data analyst, you will be required to pay the immigration health surcharge. This allows you to access the National Health Service and government hospitals in the UK without having to pay each time you receive medical care. Alright, let me rephrase that for you. So, if you are planning to stay in the UK, you will need to pay a fee every year. If you have a 3-year visa, the current fee is around £624. However, there might be an increase in the fee soon, which would make it £1,035 per year. This change would come into effect as early as January 31st, so you still have a little over 2 weeks to submit your application. Make sure to check the type of visa you are applying for to see if the immigration fee applies to you. If you are working in the health sector, you are exempt from paying this fee. But if you are working in other professions like teaching, data analysis, IT, or accounting, you will need to pay the fee for yourself and your dependents. If you are planning to stay for 3 years, it's important to submit your application before January 31st to save around £2,000. If you are already in the UK and need to extend your current visa, visit the government website to find out the earliest date you can apply. If they mention that you can apply 3 months or 6 months in advance and your visa expires in March, it means you are eligible to submit the application now. By doing so, you can save over £2,000 if you are extending for 3 years. Even if it's just for 1 year, you can still save almost £400. That's a significant amount of money that can be used for various things like buying groceries for a long time. Therefore, it's important to check the type of visa you have and find out the earliest date you can apply to extend it. Similarly, if you are in need of a specific visa, make sure to check the earliest application date as well. Attention to those who need to pay the immigration health surcharge. It's time to take action. As I mentioned before, the debate on this matter took place in Parliament on January 10th. The earliest this surcharge can come into effect in 21st days from that date, which means it will be fully implemented on January 31st. This gives you plenty of time to submit your application or apply for a visa extension. However, there are some exceptions. Those on the health and care worker visa, including nurses, doctors, and everyone in care sector, are exempt from paying the immigration health surcharge along with their dependents. Anyone else unless you are coming on a visit visa, will need to pay. If you are a student or skilled worker coming to the UK, you will have to pay. If you are already in the UK as a student or skilled worker and planning to extend your visa, you will have to pay. The only people who are already in the UK and exempt from paying are those under the health and care worker visa or those applying for settlement. This is significant amount of money that you can save. So don't miss out. Check the earliest date you can extend your visa or apply for a new one and submit your application now to save yourself 4 to 500 pound. I hope this information is beneficial to you, and please feel free to share this video with anyone who might find it helpful. Thank you very much for watching this video. See you in the next video.